lots of goodies from the auto parts store. Funnels, we got gloves, we got inox, we got switches, we got tyre puncture things. Hey guys, what is up? So just running around today picking up a bunch of supplies. As you can see in the back there, I went to the automotive store just to get some bits and pieces, and we also had to get some birthday presents for my fiance because it is her birthday this week. Yeah, so I had to pick her up a bunch of stuff, and also got her something secret. I won't say what it is because she'll probably watch this video and find out. So it's good content for you guys too, what I ended up getting her for the Raptor. So it is a present for the Raptor, so we'll have to wait and see for that video for next week. But today's video, guys, I want to talk about the General, my Polaris General, and why I ended up taking the lift kit out of it. So it was probably about a year ago now, I actually crashed the General into a tree. I aquaplaned across a puddle going too fast and then kind of slid out, and then just the front wheel whacked into a tree. So I'm going to show you some damage now of the actual Polaris after it hit the tree. So this is a photo right now of when it hit the tree and bending the front A-arm and things like that. And luckily the damage wasn't too bad. It does need a new floor, but I couldn't be bothered to tear the whole thing apart and actually put the new floor in. So the floor was only around $400, I think. But it's a major job. You got to pull the whole interior out, and it's quite a hefty, yeah, like I said, a hefty job to do it all. So basically I've just drilled holes, zip tied it all back straight to hold it together for now until I actually get time to put a new floor in it. But ended up bending an A-arm in the lower A-arm. The top one was sweet. I messed up the ball joint a bit on the bottom end of one of the spindles, and basically got out of it pretty cheap for what actually happened. It looks a lot worse than what it actually ended up being. But when I crashed the Polaris General, I had a 3-inch lift fitted to the General, and just in case I'm doing a trail on the property, I can actually get over things. But the lift kit was just, the whole General just kind of turned to crap, the way it rode and handled, and not complete crap, but just you couldn't jump it anymore. It would make funny sounds through the whole chassis. I think it may have been the design, and because you change all the angles of your shocks and things like that, and it just didn't handle how it did stock. So there's a bracket that actually sits in the top section, the front of the Polaris, that actually extends and brings the shocks out to actually give you the lift. And I actually bent one of those top sections, and I didn't know because they're kind of hidden up right up in there until now, when I decided to actually pull the lift kit out of the General. So I'll just show you guys some of the components of this lift kit. So these are the back arms that actually fit in. That's one of the back brackets. So that bottom section there goes to the bottom A-arm. And as you can see, they don't quite fit perfect. That's actually where the sway bar in the rear end had been rubbing. But I'll show you the piece that I actually bent. So, as you guys can see, that's, we'll bring it out here in the light. So I think this lift kit is a high lifter kit from memory, but basically this section here goes up into the front of the Polaris, and your shock mounts are originally here, but it brings them out further out to here. And as you can see how twisted up and bent this end is. So that was actually from the crash. So it's supposed to be dead straight, same as the other side, but it's all pretty messed up. So, and basically the other brackets on the back end here kind of go from the inside down here of your bottom lower control arm, A-arm, whatever you want to call it, come up to the inside of here. Then they actually move your shocks out and over to this position here. And guys, it just handled like a bucket of shit, so definitely changed it, and it handles so much better now. I'm so glad I pulled this crap out. So this is now scrap metal and useless. But so I'll show you guys the floor. So this is the quick patch quilt job I've done to actually put the floor back together until I get time to actually do this major job. Like, you can see how full on it is. Got to take all this gear out. You have to take the guards off, probably the doors off. All the interior's got to come out to replace this section here. So I basically just drilled holes and zip tied the whole floor back together for now until I get time to do it. But guys, I think it even looks better now without the lift kit in it. And I am running 30-inch tyres too, and that was the one reason I put the lift kit in, because I was concerned that the tyres were actually going to scrub really bad. They don't scrub too bad, they just scrub just here. That's kind of when the compression of the suspension goes right up and then you're turning, so I do get a little bit of rub action going on there, but it's not too bad. So, but I am considering even going back down to 29-inch tyres. But I was really struggling to find a set of tyres for this thing in Australia other than standard. I couldn't even get a wide set for the rear. I struggled to find a wide set for the rear, so the fronts are the same. So front same on the front, same on the back. And I've actually asked the missus, because it's her birthday now, it's my birthday coming up, if she can buy me the GrizTech guards that go in here and actually cover the battery tray and stuff. If you guys can see in there, it just, a lot of mud tends to get thrown down in there, and it's so hard to get it out, guys. It took me nearly a whole day to wash this thing properly. I took the belly pans off, I took everything off this thing to clean it. I even winched it up. I'll put a photo up now of me how I washed it the other day. But the GrizTech guards kind of cover in all this area just here, so you don't get that. And then I want to get the actual flares as well that stick out just here. So, and also I think they cover this from memory, your little handle here, because that's another thing that sucks, is if you've been driving around in the mud and then you want to tip the bed, you got to grab a whole big hunk of mud and everything to tip the bed over. So they've actually fixed that on the Rangers. The Rangers actually have a square section under here to protect the handle from getting all shit covered over it. So and then I want to get the front guards for it too. But I think she looks awesome now without that lift kit. It's got a real mean stance to it with these big tyres. And same on the front, the GrizTech guards for the front. You can see there's this massive cavity in there. And it just gets completely full of mud and crap, and you could be honestly driving around with probably, I don't know what it'd be in pounds, but probably 40 kilograms of mud and crap and everything jammed up underneath your belly pan. And let's take her for a spin down the back, and we'll go and jump some jumps without the lift kit in and see how she goes now that I've taken it out. US3 shocks are so sick. See the belts? Oh, belt spinning, we're fucked. Ah, it stinks.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, belt slip. Fuck, that stinks. Righto, guys. So, yeah, that was pretty fun. Jumping a few jumps, hitting about 30 foot. What we're jumping. So, yeah, that was pretty fun. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's why I've kind of removed the lift kit. It just handled like crap. I bent it from the accident, and it just didn't jump and just didn't handle how it does now. So I've gone back to standard. I think I'm going to go back to a 29 inch tire, lose the 30s completely, just because I'm getting a lot of belt slip and stuff like that. So I don't really necessarily want to put a clutch in this thing, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to wear these 30s out, and then once they're worn out, I'll end up going and getting some 29 inch tyres for it and just going down to a smaller tyre. And I want to try and get another wider tyre for the rear end, just because it's right now it's the same as what's on the front. They're very skinny. So yeah, so we'll do that, and hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you're here for the first time, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See yous.